I'm currently building a website with Astro, simple TypeScript of dev, where I teach TypeScript stuff. But here is one thing I encountered. So here in this markdown, I have this text here. It's a double quote, then compile time thing, and ending with another double quote. But look at how it shows on my Astro website. I have this character here for the double quotes, then I have this character here again. And this is not just for double quotes, also for single quotes. Here I have don't worry, be happy. And here again I have don't worry, and you can see the same character encoding. Now this really stressed me out, but the interesting thing is that this only happens in development. So if I should run npm run preview, which shows the production version of this, what you see is that compile time thing is just the way I want it to be. Don't worry here is just the way I want it to be. So this is not a big problem per se, but why is it still a problem in development? So I'm back in development mode, and then we have this here. So I went online looking for different solutions, and I came across a similar issue opened here. Raw markdown page incorrectly encodes some characters like this. Part of the solutions that was shared here is that we should add a meta cassette of UTF-8 to the head section. So then I thought, okay, maybe that's what I am missing. But actually, if I go to my base document component, and I go to base head here, you can see I have this here. So if I have this here already, then what is the problem for this? Well, I discovered that the problem was I didn't compose my components in the correct logical way. Now, what do I mean by this? Well, I have a component called layout, and in layout, I just have this header and I have this slot. And then I have a component called base document. Now, in this base document here, this is where I have this doc type HTML. I have the HTML tag. Then here I have this head section where I use the base head. Remember that the cassette UTF-8 is in the base head. So I have that here, and then I have this body, and then I have this slot here. Now this is where I made a mistake. If I go to my content layout, this is the content layout that drives this layout here. What you see is that I use the layout component, and as a child of this layout component, I use the base document, and as a child of this base document, I have all my content in here. In layout component, if I should open it again, I have header and I have slot, but then I have base component as the child of layout, which means base component is going to replace what I have here. And this is not the right structure. Base document is what has the doc type HTML, and all of these things. So basically what I'm doing is that in this layout, instead of having this slot, I'm having this here. But this is not very logical. This header is supposed to be as a child of the body. This is why we're having these problems. So let me put the slot back. We can even inspect this to see. So if we go to this element tab, what you see is that the DOM still has this doc type HTML. Okay, put it in the right place, but then you see we have an empty head tag here. And then we have the body tag, and in this body tag, we have the header. Remember, header here. After this header, we now have this meta and link tags, which are actually supposed to be in the head tag and not in the body tag. So by doing this, a couple of things get messed up, and so in development mode, Astro is not able to put the right encoding for this. But when we run npm run build and we host this somewhere, it seems Astro is able to put the head tags where it's supposed to be. So the solution to this is I'm supposed to have base document here and layout as the child, and then coming down here to base document here and layout as the child of base document. And now you can see in development mode, this has now been fixed. Don't worry has also been fixed. Well, if you probably come across an error like this in Astro, you should check the way you compose your components. You're probably putting your head or meta tags in the wrong place. I hope this was helpful. You've probably never come across an error like this before, but hopefully you learned a thing or two from this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a like, subscribe for more videos like this, and also let me know in the comments if you'd like to see more videos on Astro.